It's time that we spoke about something which world over is causing a massive amount of tension and arguments and everything like that. And the answer to it is so simple. I'm surprised we've not reached it sooner, people. Let's talk about immigration. Immigration is something that we've all been talking about more and more recently because it has been making headlines throughout the world. There isn't a day that goes by when we don't hear about another migrant boat that has gone missing somewhere that we're having to go and rescue, and things are going bad. The reason that we're talking about it so much more is because it has been in the media, and this is quite interesting because not all of the facts that are going in the media are true. Not too long ago we were seeing headlines that were telling us about how thousands of migrants were attempting over here in the United Kingdom to get through a tunnel which goes from Calais in France right the way through into the United Kingdom. The interesting thing about that story is that actually it wasn't thousands of migrants at all. It was a couple of hundred migrants that were making repeated attempts to get through. But we were told by the media it was thousands. Bullshit. It wasn't. The reason I pick up on the United Kingdom when it comes to this topic is because the United Kingdom seems to have this intolerance to people trying to migrate over here. Whether it be legal or not, we fucking hate immigrants. That is, however, not the official opinion of everybody in the United Kingdom. The reason that we seem to hate the migrants, though, is because of what we read in the media. And as I've just pointed out to you, not everything we read in the media is correct. You have to have been living on another planet to not know what has been happening over in Syria. I use Syria as one example. There are 3 massive wars that are going on at the moment every single day, but these are not mentioned in the media every single day. Now, the reason that I mentioned Syria, for example, is because the people of Syria throughout the country are leaving Syria. Now, these are people that do not have a home. They don't have a life worth living. They can't just go to the shop to go and buy food because their shop has been bombed. If they leave their homes in many places, they're going to get shot dead by one side or another. They're going to die. Their only option is to leave the country. For example, one of the main routes out of Syria that we've heard about is, of course, across its border that it shares with Turkey. Now, Turkey at first was a bit like, no, you're not coming here. And then I think someone must have said something to the Turkish government, and Turkey sort of went, okay, yeah, things are pretty fucked over there. You can come here for now. And up to now, I believe it's over 1 million people that have passed over the border into Turkey. Now, of course, Turkey hasn't taken responsibility for all of these people. Turkey is sort of one of the ones to go, hang on, we're a little bit full here, so can you guys take some? And the United Kingdom at first is a bit like, okay, deal. And then when it comes to the people actually coming over, we're a bit more like, and again, I think most of that opinion is down to what we read in the media. Thing is, though, we know that some of these people are fleeing from places like Syria. And like I said, I only use Syria as one example. There are like loads of different wars that are going on at the moment. In some places, it is unfucking believable how bad life has actually got. And people are not fleeing to any other country because they have a benefit system, or like over here in the United Kingdom have a national health system. They are not going to another country because it has a better standard of living. They're not going because it's a different culture. They are going because it is safer. Because they know that they can open the front door or their tent door, whatever it is that they're living in, and not get shot dead. However, we, as people, seem to have this intolerance to them. I can't tell you the amount of times that I've seen recently the signs on Facebook and Twitter and everything like that saying, fuck off, we're full. We are not full. No country is full at the moment. Okay, if population carries on rising the amount that it does, then yeah, okay, we might have sort of issues there. But at the moment, we're not that full. We have room for these people to come through. Those people, I'm going to talk specifically for the United Kingdom at the moment. Those people trying to get through from Calais are only trying to get through because they will be safer in the United Kingdom. And that's all. The reason that they're not settling in France is because France has a very aggressive police force that will get rid of migrants whatever way that they can. And that's why they want to come over to the United Kingdom. They are trying to get into France. Trust me, they are. But France is going, no. And that should not be the policy that we hold in the United Kingdom. And I speak to you guys in America. You guys shouldn't be holding that policy either. I'm not saying that America is going to have a load of people going over from Syria, because obviously there is a little bit of a travel difference there. But America has the same problem with migrants that we have over here in the United Kingdom, that we, like we have there in Calais, people coming over to the United Kingdom. Well, America has it from Mexico, people coming over. And more recently, a presidential candidate slash toupee-wearing idiotic twat, Donald Trump, actually said, and this is a genuine quote of his, he said that they should build a wall around America that has a slight door on it. What the fuck? Like, what? But he's an idiot. We know that he is, and that will never happen. But it's kind of funny that he's speaking about migrants and immigration and everything like that, and his simple answer to it is, build a fucking wall. The truth of the matter is that immigration is not a problem. It really isn't. We have a problem over here in the United Kingdom where a lot of people say we are full, we've accepted so many thousand migrants in the past month. What we actually forget is that people are leaving the United Kingdom and going to other countries that gratefully accept them. To go and do work experience, to go and retire, to go and do whatever it is that they want to go and do in another country. Those countries accept us. Yet when it comes to us accepting people from those countries, we say no. And that isn't fair. That really, really isn't fair. So if you want to take the approach of we will have no migrants here, we will have no immigration, a zero tolerance and everything like that, then don't fucking travel abroad on your next holiday. And if you have travelled abroad in the past, live to fucking regret it. I do get really pissed off with people when they start talking about immigration and have just such a narrow-minded view. We know why most of these people are trying to get into the United Kingdom. Like I said earlier in this video, it isn't to do with trying to get a free healthcare. It isn't to do with trying to claim benefits. It isn't to do with trying to get free housing. This is simply trying to live. And that's what it boils down to. People in Syria at the moment have to go through so much shit on a daily basis that they are going to die if they stay in that country. And that's the basics of it. And like I said, Syria is one example. You have a look at people over in the Ukraine at the moment. They're still not able to be safe in their own country because Russia is a twat that is not giving up. And Russia wants to take over more than just Crimea. So the Ukraine is not a safe place to live. Don't for 1 second think that the war over there has stopped, or that people are not trying to take back Crimea, because they are, and there is a war going on there. Just because it isn't in the media is not to say that it is not happening. And just because it isn't in the media on a daily basis is not to say that we shouldn't accept people from those areas who do not feel safe to live. And that's the whole point of it. That is the whole point of it. These people want to live. And we have no right to say, you need to go back to where you came from. We have no right to say, another country will take you. We should be the first ones to say, do you know what? We have human fucking rights in this country, and we're going to use them. So come to us for safety. When it's fine, yeah, okay, go back to your own country. But for the moment, let's open our borders a little bit. And let's try and have some understanding.